All right, so we're just leaving Pearl Lake behind here, bouncing along the grade. It's a fairly well-traveled section of grade, but it does seem like there is some thick spots of ballast on here, which, if you've watched previous episodes, you know I just absolutely love. I love pedaling through the thick ballast. Kind of makes my day. We do have a culvert here somewhere, right there, and the mileage on this one here is 160.35. so that would be, again, that's on the Kinghorn, and so on the original lines, the Canadian Northern Nipigon Subdivision and the Canadian National Railways Dorion Subdivision, that would be 110.65. So our next few things are coming up just ahead here, so I'll zip you ahead there. All right, so our next couple of items of interest, we do have a telegraph pole, or what's left of a telegraph pole, just right there. And then kind of the more interesting one, because we evidently see lots of telegraph poles, is we do have the whistle sign, or the whistle marker, because we do have, just right up here, I'll turn back and hopefully you can see that okay. We do have an old crossing here. And so the crossing is just right up here. So again, this probably would have been one of these old private crossings. Maybe. Usually the whistle marker, it was kind of a bit more of an elaborate crossing. Again, no barricades or anything like that, but maybe at one time this was kind of a little bit more of a well-used road. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to continue driving to the west here. We've got a few more stops that are coming up, and we're kind of inching our way closer to the Pearl River. Okay, so we're back in the saddle here and just pedaling along through a nice thick section of ballast here. My favorite. Okay, so I'm going to zip you ahead to our next, wow, maybe not. It's coming up right here. Little false alarm there. So, our thing is right here somewhere. Yeah, there it is right there, because I can see the telegraph pole. Okay, so we're going to jump down and take a look at this. I'll take my helmet off. So we have a telegraph pole here, and this is like Insulator City. So I don't know if somebody came along here and decided to like collect all of their insulators and kind of dump them all here, or they just, maybe these were the ones that were all on the pole, but there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Dominion 42s. There's a these are here because they're broken, otherwise they would be gone. There's a cracked Brookfield, the number 8, and there's another Brookfield or something or other that's on the peg here. This one's all smashed. This one still has the wire on it, which is kind of neat to see. I'm trying to see what that says on there. Is that a Brookfield or is that a Hemingway? Anyway, so kind of neat to see, and to see all of these insulators here. Again, nobody wants the Dominion 42, so they sit here and feel lonesome. Anyway, so we're going to head back up onto the grade and just continue pushing our way to the west. All right, so we're back pedaling here, going through some nice thick ballast. And so I'm going to push you ahead. We've got a couple of rock cuts to go through, and then we'll be at the Pearl River in about 1 kilometer. Just bouncing along here too. You probably won't see that on the camera. So if you remember on one of the earlier segments, I mentioned that we would be crossing the pipeline again. We crossed it earlier, and so here we are crossing it again. So there it is, kind of going back to the east and going to the west. There's some nice thick ballast to go along with it. Okay, zip you ahead to the rock cut here. So we're going through a little, it's not a rock cut, it's actually a cut here. And, I almost missed my marker there. So there is a telegraph pole up there. There's still some insulators on there, some Dominion 42s. There's some green ones on there too. I can't tell what they are because the bottoms of are broken off. I guess where the wire was wrapped around them, it sheared the bottom of the insulator off. Otherwise they wouldn't be there. I don't know what everybody does with all of those green Brookfields and Hemingways. Like, how many do you actually need? I don't know, maybe people sell them, I guess. All right, so we're coming up to our next point of interest here. We have a rock cut. Perfect timing here. The sun's going behind a cloud. It's one of those goofy fall day, spring days where the sun's out, then it's back in again, and just makes life a little difficult. So here you can see again, there's that red soft rock. And again, here you can see it a little bit better. You can see kind of the height of the cut here, so probably 10-12 feet. Okay, so before we leave this this cut behind here, you'll notice that there is a piece of fish plate, there is a piece of rail connector that's been left behind here. And again, you can see that really red nature of that rock. Again, kind of very soft. You can see pieces have broken off, and we're going to see that a lot in other spots. Where you know, it's caused erosion and it's caused rockfall and things like that. So not very common type of rock that you'll see around here. And so the cut continues here, and then just up ahead here, just around the corner, is our major feature in this area, which is a bridge over the Pearl River. And I'm not even bothered going to scoot you ahead because it's literally right there. Oh, look at that. We almost missed this. I knew there had to be a sign around here somewhere. And so what we have here is we have the flanger sign for the bridge. So that's kind of a neat little All right, so we're pulling up here to the bridge. You can hear the water going. We've had some rain off and on. Things have been very dry as of late, but I think April was one of our wettest months that we had. And so there is a little bit more runoff, but we didn't really have a lot of snow this winter. I think we had more precipitation in April than we had in January, February, March put together. So anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to make our way across the bridge and have a look here.